Hello and welcome back to Boxes of Comics. I am your host Chase Higgins, and I am back for part 2 of tonight. I was already live once today when we did a mystery unboxing, but now I've got a buddy. Say hello, Ian.
Hi, this is your buddy Ian, aka Venomous Bay, and let's just dig it.
So I have been doing lots of uh, comic book collecting this past couple months, and I've made some progress. Let me see. I can screen share here. Share screen. Share. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. Can you see my list on the screen, or do you not see it?
I do.
Okay, so this is my comic list, and we have made some progress because there used to be Web of Spider-Man, but I went ahead and I completed that run. So now we're gonna log on some Fantastic Four. Go ahead and do that. So let me remove that. So okay, so now that's back to normal. I'm
There you go. Do we have a technical difficulties right now, Chase?
okay. We're back. Sorry, that was me. Okay, so to begin, we have the first issue in this series, number 336. That's already been logged on. We're good. 337. 338. These are all from the 90s because I was like, oh, I want to collect Fantastic Four, but I want a cheap run. And these were all $1, $2 at most. This is 339.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. There are some first appearances, like I'll show you when I get to them. Here's 340. But there's not King the Conqueror. The TVA, that's a first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
There's Mobius, who just appeared on the Loki show. Here's 341.
Yeah.
His first appearance is in here, so that was neat to read and see. 342, Doctor Doom and Spider-Man. And it's kind of weird because it's supposed to be the Fantastic Four, but there's a bunch more team ups, so it's kind of like the Fantastic Six. 343. And these are all ones that I've logged on right now. I've got it all logged until 350. So 344. And it was really cool to go ahead and see the artwork change from early 90s to late 90s because it looked more you could definitely tell. So here's 345. They were sent back into time and they have to find their way back to New York, but New York is currently Dinosaur Island. 346. That was a cool run to read. And I have read all these. So when I buy them from the comic store or eBay or anywhere, I read them and then I put them in new bags of boards too. So it's not like I don't know what's going on. This one's got Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Hulk, and Spider-Man. That's the Fantastic Four. Because the original FF is out of town, so they kind of take their place. 349. And then we make it to 350. Which this one was one of my last books that I recently got. So I'll keep that up there while I cross it out.
Good.
350. Complete.
Complete.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, 350. Find my spot again. 339, 343, 346, 47, 48, 49, 50. Then you have 350. So the whole series is 350 basically. Here's 351 with the Watchers. And they're going to be big in What If. So that'll be interesting to watch.
What If coming out in 2 days.
That's right. 351. That show looks pretty interesting. I did read that one of the Guardians of the Galaxy scripts for it was really close to the Guardians of the Galaxy script for Guardians 3. And so they had to change it up. It was fun. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the first appearance of Mobius, 352. So that was pretty cool to read and see. And then cross that one off. 353 is first appearance at the TVA, or it could be the other way around. One of them's TVA, one of them's Mobius. But I'm pretty sure that's right. Because this one, I think this one is Mobius actually, because this one cost more. This one was $30. And the other one was 20.
Mm-hmm. First appearance of the Mobius. That's quite something.
Right? That's pretty cool to have. So I'll cross off 353. And I'm hoping like Marvel does something with this run when they start making movies. So that way maybe like some of these catch fire. And I could have like, instead of a $2 book, have like a $10 book or a $15 book.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 354. 355. Okay, so that's all crossed off. So that's good. So 355, 55. And now we're going to jump ahead a bit to the 70s. So 54, 55 crossed out. All right, 372 is up next. So 50, 58, 59, 60, 63, 65, 68, 69, 370. Oh, these are cool covers. This is 371. I don't know if you could like tell because of quality, but that's Human Torch, like all white cover. And it's textured. And then I also have 371 red cover. So that was pretty cool to find. And those were the only ones that they printed. They didn't print like a normal cover. All right, so 372. This one consists of Spider-Man, Leisha, Laser Fist, Payboy, the Power Scroll, Devos, the Devastator, and much, much more. And here's Human Torch.
Solid.
Cool. So that's 372. I can cross that off. It was pretty cool to get like another full run done, but it sucks because I knew it was a small run, so I got like a small comic box instead of a big one, and it's still only filled up halfway. So I got to find like a spacer or something. Here's 373.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all in pretty good shape for being like $2, $3. So that was good. 273. So this one's 374, another one to cross off. That's cool. One of them has like a run where it's like lady thing. So Ben Grimm becomes human, and then his girlfriend becomes the thing. And that was interesting to see.
Fun.
375, and then like here's the run where like Johnny Storm, he's dating a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was cool because like she could shapeshift and help the team and kind of pretend to be like a member of the Fantastic Four. That was cool. That was 375, so cross that out. 376. This is also a pretty neat cover because she's getting hit by the photon blast of Doctor Doom. And then one of these runs, it turns out that Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic's kid, he becomes like an adult and he becomes like a supervillain. And I guess that the supervillain he becomes is a variant of King the Conqueror.
Yeah.
So 377. And like, I don't know if you could tell, but as I'm moving up with each couple issues, you could tell like different artworks taking place. It's not like hand drawn anymore. It's starting to become like computer generated, like this one. 378. That one's pretty cool. It's got all the villains, like the Super Scrolls.
Right.
And they're going off of for Fantastic Four. I didn't realize like how involved those guys were with Fantastic Four because like in each run there was always some type of scroll either helping or like attacking the Fantastic Four. 379. That guy kind of looks like Abomination, but it wasn't. Okay, so that's 379. Then we have the beginning of the end for the Fantastic Four. The face of Doctor Doom. $380. I got to cross off the 80s, so it's going to be a while. That's another thing about these books is like I try to pick them up in full runs. Here's 381. That one's cool. That's when like the U.S. government's trying to get rid of the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
And so they were like, I don't know. It was interesting. 381. 82. Here they are in space. And they're taking on the Skrull Army. They get captured. 382. And then I think the 390s was Reed got stuck back in time. So the Fantastic Four had to go back in time and save them. And they were like in biblical times. It was kind of cool. 383. I don't know if there's any like key issues besides the TVA in there, because those were like the only ones that my comic shop didn't have. That's a cool cover.
Oh yeah.
That's 384. And then when I'd go to pick them up, my LCS had put a couple books aside for me to pick up. And so I'd usually grab like 10 to 20 bucks, depending on how much they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one is the beginning of Namor. There's a part of the run where Namor becomes a Fantastic Four member. And that begins like in the 70s or 80s.
70s.
386, I crossed off. 387. That's a cool cover because like the flames behind her are groovy. And so that's 387.
Pretty good quality overall.
No, they're definitely good qualities. Here's Ant-Man. Ant-Man becomes a part of the Fantastic Four for a bit. I have been surprised out of the 2 full runs of both Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four that I've collected. I've only had one book that fell apart on me, and it came out of the dollar bin. My other books I picked up out of the dollar bin haven't fallen out, which is very impressive. Yeah, here's when they go back in time to find Reed. 389. So you see like Namor right there. He willingly like joins the Fantastic Four. And then the Thing isn't the Thing, that's the female Thing. So it's pretty interesting.
Nice.
And then the Ant-Man in this run isn't Scott Lang, it's Hank Pym. So the original Ant-Man, like the older guy from the Ant-Man movies.
Mm-hmm.
Here's 390, so that's part of the Galactus run, which can like be a lot of money.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So that's 390. Cross off. Yeah, and it's a fun read. I like to read them individually, but then once I get the full run, I read them all. That's 391. Next up is 392, it says. So this is when the Dark Raider, which is a variant of Kang, is unmasked, and it turns out that it's Franklin Richards from the future.
Mm-hmm.
So that was interesting. That's 392. 393 is the Puppeteer.
Puppeteer, huh?
Cross that one off. Almost done here. This is 394. I don't know who that guy is, but it's the She-Hulk, the Human Torch, his girlfriend, and I don't know, maybe Punisher? I don't know. I can't remember. But that one was 394, so I can cross that off. And then I'm gonna have to find like a spacer to keep these upright because they don't stay up, because it's not enough books. But here's Fantastic Four fighting the Wolverine. He's in a couple, so that's 395. Cross that one off. $396 is Mole Man, which I think he could be a pretty cool villain for one of the Fantastic Four movies. 396. Then we have 397, another Watcher.
Yeah.
He'll be in the What If. Is he gonna be like in every What If, or is he only gonna be in certain ones? I wonder.
I think What If is most likely going to be like omnibus series. So there will be different writers and different, directors.
Gotcha.
I don't think they would keep the. They would just do What If concept, but not going to follow every characters would appear.
Gotcha. This is 398. The tinfoil cover.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I saw a similar package from Dexter back at the time.
Yeah, so that's 398. And then it says the only ones left are 412 and 413. So here's 399. I'll show you this one because it's pretty cool with the silver foil. 399. And then here's issue 400 where it's all silver. And it's a pretty thick book. I don't know if you could tell. But like lots of reading. And then it says the only ones left I've got are 412, 13, 408, 410. Here's 413 in space. And then it had 412. He's fighting Namor. So that's my Fantastic Four run.
Mm.
That's all. 413. Yep, everything else I had crossed off, so I can escape that. So overall, I thought that was a pretty fun read to do. Definitely like not the best Fantastic Four run, but if you're looking for something cheap and something like with a lot of books and can have good continuity, I think you should check that out for sure. It's a very fun read. So I'll put that off to the side and then we can bring up my X-Men.
I'm reading an interesting article published on August 2nd. Says, what if she was correct on episode that predicted Guardians of the Galaxy 3 story?
Yeah.
That's something.
Right?
Uh-huh.
All right, let me stand all these up again. Oh no, that got bent. But look at what I won in the drawing.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but I guess like this book gets a lot of hype. It's something to do with like The Walking Dead. And so I just like won it as a prize. So that stays in my comic box. Okay, so now I just have X-Men, which is the 90s, so like the Jim Lee version. And it has me show cover 1B. So here, I'm just gonna let him. I don't have as many X-Men books yet because I just started collecting them. So this one will go a bit by fast. But it has me show cover 1B, which is this one. And so for the first issue, there's 4 covers that you collect. And if you put them all next to each other, they make a big picture of the X-Men fighting Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. That's the second one. So cover 1B, crossed out. Oh, and 1A. So here's the first. So here's the beginning of the picture. It's right here. That's 1A. And then it says continue till issue 4. 2, 3. I don't have issue 4. I'm still working on that. That's the first appearance of Omega Red. So that cost a lot of money. I guess he's pretty big. But it has me say 6. So here's 6. This has Sabretooth and Logan. So number 6 can be crossed out. Then it says 7 and 8. So here's 7, which is Gambit and Logan.
Mm.
And then it has issue 8, which is Ghost Rider and Bishop make an appearance in this one. And I like these covers a lot better than the Fantastic Four. I think Jim Lee is a pretty amazing artist. So there's 7 and 8. Cross those off. Then it says 11. I don't know if I have 9, 10. Oh yeah, here's 11. Here's the classic X-Men cover that everybody knows. Pretty cool. So there's 11, and it says 13. This is them. I just read this one. They were like at a beach party, and then they got attacked at the beach. So they had to fight like people at the beach. 13. So there's 11 and 13. Cross those off. All right, then it says 14. This is the Executioner's Song, Part 3. This is a pretty good run. I might go back and find like where that full run of books are, so that way I can have it because it's pretty interesting. So that's 14. Here's 15. They're taking on. I think this is Beta Ray Bill, if I remember. Can't remember though, but I think that's who it is. So that's 15. That's still part of the Executioner's Song. 15. Here's 16. Says 17. This is when they go to Japan. I just read that one today. They go to Japan and they have to fight this samurai ninja type person. 18 is Omega Red. $19 is Colossus versus some doctor. I can't remember his name, but it's Colossus. That's like the big fight. And Colossus has been in the Deadpool movies. And the Deadpool movies are officially going to be back on track. Ryan Reynolds says that they begin filming next year. Hopefully.
Ooh. Good
Oh,
news.
yes. So that's up to, what did I say? I said 19, so let me cross off 19 and back. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 1A. And then it says 20 through 24. I have those, but I'm reading them, so they're not in my box. I don't put them in my box till after I've read them. 25. Here's 25. This one's a really cool cover. It's like the foil cover. And the card moves, and you have different X-Men when you move it.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool. So that one cost a bit more. That was about $5. Just because of that foil on the cover. So that's 25. I'll cross that off. Don't have 26, don't have 27, 28, no, 29, no, 30, no. I think that's really it. I mean, double check. But I think that's my X-Men. Like I said, I don't have a ton of X-Men at the moment. 34, 35, 36. Nope. That's all of them. So just those couple were able to be crossed off my list. But I guess that's better than nothing. So,
Oh yeah.
Well, that's really all I wanted to show off. So, what are we at right now? We're at 29 minutes. I think that's good to show off, and then we'll talk about Suicide Squad another time.
Sounds great.
But let me cross. Okay. Well, like I said, I just wanted to go ahead and cross off my list, and I figured I'd go live to show you everybody. But in my previous video today, I was able to go through some Garbage Pail Kids, and with the stickers I got, I put them up here.
Fun.
So like the top one is the Incredible Hulk, and they call him Blown Up Bruce. The next one is Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles, and they call that Mixed Up Michelangelo. Then you have Baby Thor, but his name is Thunder Todd, and the last one is supposed to be Superman, and it's called Airsick Vic. So that's pretty funny. And then in one of the X-Men books that I got, there was still a trading card. And so that is from the Executioner song run that I was telling you about, and that his name's Hunter. So, yeah, that's everything.
Classic.
Very fun. And then, I don't know. I guess tomorrow, if you want, I could do another live stream and we could talk about not Guardians. We could talk about the Suicide Squad if tomorrow works for you.
I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. Just so that way we can keep this one not too long. But since nobody joined us, boo. If you're watching this on the rerun, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks, Ian, for coming on. And if you're new to our channel and just discovered us, make sure to like and subscribe. And we will see you guys next time.